Alright, been a minute, but we're back. We're fucking back. Um, and I'm here with a fucking vengeance. I am sick and tired of not making it past this split in the game. And I have cooked up a team to handle this shit that we're going to be dealing with. I am just double checking how I may want to handle things, and I think that this is the team that I want. Although I do want to give this cherry berry over to mustard. And we can give the shell bell to white pepper. I've done a bunch of planning for this fight, and I think I have probably devised the best plan that I can. So we're just gonna fucking rock and roll. Look, I'm sorry, Archie, but you've never been a threat to me before. I don't think you're going to be a threat now. Let's get out of my way so that way I can go ahead and beat Flannery. Alright. So, Mightyena is probably going to be going for Body Slam. Bubble Beam should be a 2-hit KO, and we're faster. We have a Cherry Berry, so that way if Body Slam paralyzes, that we knock it off and shake it off. It goes for Howl, so Cherry Berry now kind of irrelevant because it's not faster than us, and nothing else threatens to paralyze us except for maybe Kingler. Actually, no, if Kingler is coming out, then it probably will be going for Body Slam. So it still is like safe and okay for now. Alright, Sableye out next. Again, we just go for our highest damage, which is once again Bubble Beam. It may be going for a burn, or maybe Mean Look. So again, it's just wasting its time. That's going to be 2 free KOs. Even through Leftovers recovery. Sharpedo is next. We do outspeed, I believe, by 1 point. Or 2 points, I believe. I don't know if Mega Drain is going to be a 2-hit. But none of its moves... Okay, it's not even a 3-hit. But we have really good special defense, so Crunch shouldn't do too much, all things considered. And we're going to get to heal back. It is going to start getting Speed Boost and Berry Juice, so eventually it is going to start outspeeding us, like it is right now. Focus Energy is fine. Crits would be annoying, but we're still not in any danger to a crit right now. Alright, Berry Juice is going to heal him up, and that's probably going to turn this to a 4-hit KO, unless we ourselves get a crit. Oof, yeah, like I said, getting a crit would be kind of like the scariest thing that could happen. Now, if we get crit here, we're going to be not doing too good. It does have heightened crit rate from Focus Energy, but we just kind of have to go for it. Alright, up to 26. If Kingler was to come out, that'd be really cool. Okay. Because we should be faster than this. I don't know if we outspeed, but we're going to heal a lot from Mega Drain. Yeah, not a one-shot. Ancient Power, we probably don't die to that now. 44 down to 15. So it's what, 29? Is Stab Rain Boosted? I think Bubble Beam, even though it's resisted because it's Stab and Rain Boosted and has higher base power, does more damage. Aw, dang. Okay, that was a bad call on me. Okay. I did my head counts wrong, I guess, but that's alright. Tentacruel wasn't, like, super important anyways, so it's not the end of the world. What? That's crazy. Well, at the very least, oh, man, okay. That's really bad now. I don't know if we outspeed the Huntail with White Pepper. But that's pretty crazy that we didn't kill there. I thought for sure we would have. Had we Mega Drained, Tentacruel might have been alive. So I am just making mistakes, but I just kind of have to work through it. Okay. Crobat's almost assuredly faster than me. Wow, really? It must not be a plus speed nature. Oh, it's bold. Okay. Oh, Confuse Ray sucks. But we kind of just have to deal with it. Alright. 105 down to 92. Poison Fang, 92 down to 30. Oh my god, okay. It was a crit, so that makes sense. I kind of just have to go for the Icy Wind. Thank goodness. Okay. We've got Shell Bell. We'll get some healing. Doubtful that we're dead to Bubble Beam from Huntail. We can drop its speed with Icy Wind and probably swap out to something to take it out. Alright, we're faster anyways. So we'll get a little bit of Shell Bell healing. Probably not much, because we don't deal a whole lot of damage to it. But the speed drop was really the most important thing. I'm really hoping this goes for Swagger, because that almost kind of gives me just a free switch. Bubble Beam. I hope it didn't go for that because it saw a kill. Okay. It probably sees a kill with Bubble Beam now. We'll switch to Dill. Alright, 102. 79. Dang, that's still a lot. We Giga Drain, it's faster. We can't die to Super Fang. It only deals half our health. And Giga Drain might just even be a KO. Okay. Two pretty rough casualties, not gonna lie. Alright, Fenugreek is 35, so quite literally at the level cap. We can still use them until he gets pushed over. Alright. We take the Meteorite, and then we've got 2 trainers before we hit Flannery's gym. And I do want to go ahead and just at least get 2 alive Pokemon on the team for that. Alright, we'll take the Cherry Berry, and yeah, I gave Cuban the Focus Band, hoping that might potentially save him. Had Focus Band kicked in, it definitely would have, and we would have had a phenomenal counter to Blossom. Honestly, the Crobat loss is... because that was going to be my main answer to the Blossom. So, we'll just have to work around that. Alright, so for the first trainer we have to fight, they have Metang, Swalot, Mantine, and Fortress. Pretty rough lineup. Alright. Mustard, that was like your debut, and you did good for my mistakes, so. Alright. We do want to bring Kai in as a fire type, and then I think I probably want Kingler. A ground type wouldn't be bad. Haven't used the Moonstone yet, so... Let me look at the learn set for Nidoran. Nothing... Ooh, actually, Earth Power would be really good. We'd be missing out on Thunderbolt coverage and Submission, but I think Earth Power at 35 is worth it. Because this would actually be something we can bring onto Flannery. Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to keep you in the box until we're actually there, so Gardevoir will have to be my ground type. Alright. You get Mega Punch? Not worth it. Nah. Alright, we gotta take the XP share off of you. And I'm going to put it onto Gardevoir, I think. And we'll just give berry juices. Alright, so this trainer has Metang, Swalot, Mantine, and Fortress. That's why I wanted a fire type. Also, there's decent usage for a fire type a little bit later as well. So yeah, we'll go Fire Punch. Alright, cool. Mantine? Fortress. Oh, Fortress has Rollout. I missed that. Okay, cool. So we just get to double KO. That's what I'm talking about. Chaining kills is super nice. Alright, so with Mantine, we do need to swap. That's why we still kept Fenugreek on the team. Dang. Okay, this is a crit. Thunder Punch just takes this thing out. And then we kept Fenugreek as a Psychic type for Psybeam. Come on. There we go. Oh, thank goodness this is his last Pokemon. Alright, we gotta heal up. We can get a encounter. Okay, well we already have Nidoran female. Do I guess they are separate, like, Pokemon. Huh. You know, I never really thought about that. Sure. My rules, and I think that's really funny. And I'm gonna nickname you Sofrito, because I think that's funny. Alright. Back to back. It doesn't really matter which one we go through first. Our team is pretty well equipped to handle them. Belly Drum, Endeavor, Quick Attack. We're just gonna Break. Belly Drum failed, and we'll just do it again. Wishcash, it's going for either Magnitude, it's going for, honestly, any move, really. But Zill handles all of them pretty well. Magnitude, alright. And we just click Giga Drain. This thing's faster? Bro's trying to go for that confusion. Sure, sludge. Bubble beam. Yeah, we'll take it over Water Pulse. Alright, and then we've got Porygon and Piloswine for the second fight. And we just go for Brick Breaks. No status, please. Nice. And for Piloswine, we just hit him with the Fire Punch. Oh my god, this thing is thick fat. I did not even consider that. Rest in peace, Kaya. That crit was unnecessary. Oh, I didn't even check the fucking ability. Dude, I'm so stupid. Okay. Bubble Beam. Alright, well, we made it to Lava Ridge at least. Although crazy that in just such a short amount of time, I already lost 3 Pokemon. But it is what it is. Fuck it, we ball and all of that. Let us get the Gift Eevee. Oh shoot, we gotta name the Eevee something. Oil. Alright. I think if the learn set is going to be like very similar for Neuter and Male, for, yeah, getting Drill Run. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. So we're going to delay these all the way through to 35 and then stone them. And then we'll have really nice powerhouses. Alright, hang on. Alright, so these two are definitely going on the team. You're coming off for sure. And then... any reason to maybe bring Vulpix? Bring Mantine. Oh. We bring Mantine over Dill. And I think we take the Shell Bell off of White Pepper. And we'll at least bring Old Bay to kind of deal with like a bunch of the trainers. Alright. Alright. We get a bunch of... ooh, I don't need 81 Ultra Balls. Probably 31 is probably too many. And we also get access to Lumberries now, which is going to be important. Alright, and we can get these guys all the way up. Oh, fuck, we get spikes on this as well. Poison Fang over Bite. So I just gotta double check. Level cap is 35, right? Yeah, 35 for Flannery. We take Earth Power over Dig. Rock Tomb over Peck, I guess. Drill Run over Dig. And then we'll get Old Bay to 33. And Mint also to 33. We'll lead with... actually, I think I kind of like leading with Nidorina to begin with, but let's go ahead and get the Moonstones first. So we gotta come up here for that. And our team is actually going to look pretty different once we're actually dealing with Flannery, for sure. But this is just to get through the 4 fights that we need to get through first. Because this mark, I believe, is the one that sells Moonstones. Yes. 2 Moonstones, please. And then we'll also use one on Sofrito. There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Although I do want to actually swap out one more Pokemon. I think I do want to bring Miso onto the team. And I think I like Miso over Old Bay. Nah, we should be fine. Trust. Actually, no, the dark typing is too good for one of these trainers, so we will swap out Old Bay. And Rare Candy up yet another Pokemon. I don't believe there's a reason to delay Carvana, though. Like, if I could get it to... if I could somehow evolve it early, that'd be cool, but I can't, so... Alright. We're gonna lead with Sofrito. Another Max Repel. Alright, let's get into Flannery's gym and get this thing going. Alright, trainer number 1 has Flareon, Camerupt, Lairon, Shiftry. Flareon out first, we lead with Sofrito. And we Drill Run. Alright, camera up next, and it should be Mud Shot. We click Drill Run again. Lairon. Again. We just click Drill Run. And then last up is Shiftry. It's going to go for Fake Out. Oh, wow. That was pretty crazy that it didn't KO. That means we're definitely not KOing Blossom. Alright, we're gonna have Miso be our lead for the next fight. We've got a back-to-back. First up is the Vulpix Quilava Soul Rock trainer. I forgot, do we have Rough Skin? Okay. Alright, Quilava next. Still should just be faster. Yep. KO. And then Solrock has a berry juice. We're gonna feint attack. Hope this deals like a ton or just KOs. A ton. Rock Tomb to drop our speed. And then we're gonna Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet should still be a KO from this range, considering how much Feint Attack did. Alright, next guy has Cast Form, Camera up to Macargo. Click Ancient Power. I just now thought about the fact that this might be just going for Icy Wind. Thankfully it's not a whole lot. But the speed drop is a little meh. Alright, Sunny Day. Well, this just means that Ancient Power kills. Boost? Dang. Macargo. Macargo might just see kills. But I believe... Ooh, actually with the sun up, Aqua Jet's not going to be a kill. Oh, fuck. What the hell is this thing going for? I think no matter what it's going for, I think that Anise is the correct play. Fire Pledge. We don't resist that. So I say we do take a good amount of damage. We're dead to a crit, but Earth Power is quite effective. Okay, cool. And then do we kill this as the thing? I'm not sure, because we're weaker than Nidoking offensively. Okay. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Was not too bad. I gotta check, like, the speed on... Okay. Wow. Okay, so this Hisui Arcanine coming up on the next trainer kind of just outspeeds everything I have, although it does not have a great move for me, so... God, can we lead Sofrito and be okay? How much XP does this thing give? Currently none. God, I think I need Anise. Just because of how close XP is. Alright. We're gonna go heal up. I mean, this is the last trainer before Flannery, so let's not fuck shit up. What else does she have? Haunter, Lickitung, and Charmeleon. I can also use Cardamom. He's about to overlevel and not coming onto the team. So I think Cardamom is actually going to be the lead that I go for. We get Air Slash over Wing Attack for sure. And then I'm probably also not bringing Miso onto the Flannery team. We'll see how things shake out. But before we actually fully plan for Flannery, we gotta take out Battle Girl Sadie. Her Arcanine outspeeds my entire team, which is like a little rough. But it'll be okay. It's gonna be alright. What is our higher offensive stat? Probably just physical attack, right? Although it could, I guess maybe if it deals enough damage to me, Torrent might make Bubble Beam more damage. This thing is equal... Actually, no, this thing has boosted special defense. So we will go for Mudshot. Okay, extreme speed just outspeed me anyways. Yeah, really solid damage, for sure. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if that would be a one-shot, even though it's quad effective. Alright, Cardamom is over-leveled now, but that is okay, because we're not bringing it to the final fight anyways. Haunter does have Levitate. It's probably going for Ice Punch, which is neutral. We're gonna get Bear... Oh, no, this thing actually has XP share, so... Ooh, I don't think Aqua Jet's gonna be enough to kill. We gotta swap out. It still should be going for Ice Punch. Yeah, we'll switch into Bailey's. No freeze, por favor. Okay. Yeah, we've got leftovers for some decent dish recovery. And then we knock off. Awesome. I think from here we're probably just going to go in team order to Lickitung and then Charmeleon. Okay. Lickitung is not holding an item. Swallow, Body Slam, Flamethrower, Screech. Pretty rough moves. We're gonna... We're Sludge Bomb first. We'll see how things go. Because we can Encore it. Ooh, Poison is awesome, actually. There's no need to Encore. Alright, awesome. It's going to take Poison damage, and then should die to the Sludge Bomb. Which means free healing. Alright, and then last up is Charmeleon. Charmeleon has Berry Juice. We're going to knock that off. Faster, going for Protect, okay. That's fine. Rather, so it might not even be faster. It might be, I have no clue. Really, a clicking Protect is only good for us because it gives us more healing and more hit points to work with. Okay, double Protect, fine. Knock off. Alright, no more Berry Juice. And it can Fire Punch. If it burns, then we're going to have less damage. That actually does a fair bit. Yeah, I think if I had just used Sludge Bomb, it would have procced Berry Juice and got out of KO range anyways. Alright, burning us with Will-O-Wisp, but that shouldn't make us deal not enough damage to KO, even with the halved attack. Sweet. Alright, well, Gardevoir evolves. Again, it's over-leveled, but it's not coming onto the squad anyways, because Flannery's level cap is 35. And it being a Marsh Stomp just would not be useful. Granted, I wish I could bring this thing as a Swampert into the gym. Oh man, that would be so good. Like, I just gotta look at its stats real quick. Yeah, I'm really sad that I am missing out on that, but it's okay. Alright. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can do about the Rapidash. Let me look at... I'm pretty sure the Rapidash, like, outspeeds everything I have. And that's, like, another problem. Ooh, okay, we do actually outspeed it with Fenugreek. Although we probably just die to a Drill Run.